Alright, in this video we are going to repair this 352J Butcher restaurant dining car wagon. So what we're going to do is first repair the trucks, and then the roof vent's actually good. We have another one that has a broken roof vent. So to begin repairing the trucks, we are going to repair one with both an original part that's broken off and one with a replica casting here, and two finished ones, almost finished ones here. So to start, we need to pop the old rivets out. You can actually leave them in, but just in case they make this surface uneven, we're going to pop them out. So it's pretty easy. They just come right out, and now you've got two empty holes right there. And here's an original repaired part. We've just super glued the crack, and that was 5 minutes ago, and it's already almost setting. And then, or it has set and it's curing now. We've sanded down this old rivet and sanded down the whole surface so it's fairly flat. And we see that it'll just fit in right there. And we've prepared two wheel sets that fit in there. We've used a little bit of super glue to center the wheels in there. Just like that, and oops, looks like that glue hadn't fully cured yet, and so that just broke apart. This particular super glue that I'm using takes a while to cure, so that's why it still hadn't cured yet. I'm gonna add some additional super glue to the part that just broke on us, and hold it together as we place the axles in. And that all sits together now nicely. Now we're just going to square it up. And looking at the side, I do see that the truck is flush against the base plate, which is good, so the glue will adhere well. And it looks pretty square now. So we're going to go ahead and do a little roll of the wheels just to make sure that it's not rubbing too tightly. That looks great, and our bond of the bogie is still secure. I can already feel it starting to harden up. And so we're going to set this aside because it's going to take a while to cure, and move on to the next one. And next, what we're going to be doing is installing two replica trucks with two original wheels. So as before, we're going to pop out the old rivets. Those are really tough in there. Another thing we can do is just crush them with pliers. It's a little easier. So now our rivets are out, and because these aren't finished, we still have to drill out the axles and paint them. I'm just going to show as an example, but those fit in there nicely, the posts. And just like that, they fit in. We haven't prepped up some wheel sets yet, but I have two here. These are actually not the correct wheels because these are pre-war. But we're just going to show how it works. And again, we haven't drilled the holes out so they don't fix, but I would put the wheels in, and then before I secure those, I would drop a bunch of glue on the base plate and then line it up just like before. So we'll take this apart, but that's exactly how I do it. Moving on to the roof vent there that's broken. We're going to carefully take the roof off. And I like to adjust these. If it's a little tight, you can move them in or out to adjust them carefully with your fingers. And to start, we need to remove the old post, and what I like to do is use a press for that. So I have a mini press here, clean up some of the super glue. Add our little attachment into the press. And we're just going to try popping this out with the press. And it's that easy. So now we've got an empty hole there. If you don't, you can try using a screwdriver or something with a very small dot on it. Here's a side view of our press. So it basically just comes through and punches right where that old post was. So now that that's clear, we're going to take a replica roof vent, which I make and sell if you need one. And I'm just going to sand it down, sand the post down. Let's use a smaller file. Just sand the post down on all four sides. Actually going to cut it a little bit shorter. And now we've got a nice vent there. And let's just do a test fit before we add any glue. It's almost there, we just need to sand it down a little bit more. Sometimes I like to sand or file down two sides more than the other two so that it's kind of a rectangular shape, and that makes it stick when you screw it into the hole here. So we're just going to turn it slowly with our fingers, applying pressure, and looks like it's pretty much in there. We'll line it up so it's parallel with the roof. Add a little bit of glue. From the underside to secure it in. Wipe some of that away. And we're good, it's already secure in there. So later we can touch it up to match so it's not so shiny, but that's about it for the roof. Install the roof back on the car. That's a little bit loose, so we're gonna move these tabs out. That's better. Secure it on. And our coach is looking good with the roof vent on there. It's a little bit shiny, so we'll knock it down a little bit later with some oil or acrylic paint. And that's it. Thanks for watching. We showed how to restore a 352J, but this works for any car from the 340 or 350 series wagons.